For billions, the Bible is seen as the unchanging Word of God, a perfect, divine revelation. But history tells a different story. The Bible didn't arrive fully formed, it evolved over centuries. Scribes copied, translated, and edited these texts by hand, introducing countless changes. Some accidental, some intentional. Manuscript evidence shows no two ancient copies are exactly alike. Verses, stories, and even entire books have shifted or disappeared. The selection of which books to include was hotly debated, and the meanings of key passages have changed over time. This isn't just opinion, it's what the evidence shows. Understanding the Bible's human history is crucial for anyone who wants to engage with it seriously. It challenges us to ask, if the words have changed, which are the originals? If humans chose the books, how do we know they chose correctly? Recognizing the Bible's messy human journey doesn't erase its value, but it does demand a more critical, informed perspective. The Bible's contents weren't set from the start. Early Christian communities used different collections of texts. The canon we know today was shaped by centuries of debate, with church leaders deciding which books to include and which to leave out. Influential figures, like Athanasius, helped define the New Testament, but these were human choices, not divine decrees. Different traditions still disagree. Protestants, Catholics, and Orthodox Christians each have their own versions of the Old Testament. These differences are the result of ancient decisions about which writings counted as sacred. There isn't one Bible, but many, each shaped by its community's history and beliefs. This reality challenges the idea of a single, divinely ordained book. The Bible is a library, not a monolith, an anthology reflecting the struggles, beliefs, and choices of ancient faith communities. Recognizing this doesn't diminish its power, but it does reveal its deeply human origins. Every translation of the Bible is an act of interpretation. Translators must choose how to render ancient words and ideas, often with no perfect modern equivalent. These choices can dramatically shift meaning over time. For example, Isaiah's prophecy about a young woman became virgin in Greek translation, shaping the doctrine of the virgin birth. Theological ideas often rest on these translation choices, not the original text. Words like hell or atonement carry different meanings in different languages and eras. Translation is not a mechanical process, it's creative, subjective, and deeply influential. The English Bible is the result of thousands of human decisions, each shaping how readers understand the text. To call any translation perfect is to ignore the layers of interpretation that stand between us and the original words. Even in the original languages, the Bible's text is far from stable. For centuries, scribes copied scriptures by hand, introducing errors and changes, sometimes by accident, sometimes on purpose. Scribes might clarify, harmonize, or even add stories they felt were too important to leave out. The story of the woman caught in adultery and the longer ending of Mark are famous examples, absent from the earliest manuscripts added centuries later. These additions fundamentally changed the message and content of the Gospels. Most Christians consider these verses sacred, yet they were inserted by anonymous editors long after the originals were written. The Bible's text has always been in flux, shaped by the hands and minds of its transmitters. This ongoing process reveals a living, evolving document, not a fixed, unalterable word. Contradictions and inconsistencies run throughout the Bible, revealing its human origins. Take Judas's death. Matthew says he hanged himself. Acts says he fell and burst open. Both can't be true. The genealogies of Jesus in Matthew and Luke list different ancestors and generations. Attempts to harmonize these differences fall flat. They reflect different sources and theological goals. The Bible is filled with such tensions. How many animals did Noah take? Who was high priest when David ate the bread? These aren't minor details. They're evidence of multiple authors, perspectives, and traditions. Rather than a single flawless narrative, the Bible is a patchwork of human stories, beliefs, and agendas. Its contradictions are a fingerprint of its human creators. The Bible reflects the limited knowledge and values of its ancient world. Its cosmology describes a flat Earth under a dome with the sun and stars set inside, a pre-scientific worldview. Stories like the sun standing still in Joshua are mythological, not scientific. Morally, the Bible contains laws and stories that modern readers find troubling. Genocide, slavery, harsh punishments. These reflect the brutal realities and cultural norms of ancient societies, not timeless divine ethics. The laws of the Bible resemble other ancient codes, like Hammurabi's, shaped by their time and place. The Bible is a window into ancient history and culture, not a perfect moral or scientific guide. Its value lies in understanding its context, not in treating it as a flawless blueprint. The Bible has inspired both great good and great harm, abolition and justice, but also slavery and violence. Its internal contradictions and ambiguities have led to endless divisions, with thousands of denominations interpreting it differently. If it were a clear, perfect message from God, we'd expect unity, not conflict and schism. The evidence shows the Bible has been edited, translated, and shaped by human hands at every stage. Its contradictions, evolving canon, and ancient worldview all point to its human origins. The Bible is not a single book, but a library, written by many for many reasons across centuries. It records the hopes, fears, and beliefs of ancient communities wrestling with life's big questions. Seeing the Bible as a human creation doesn't mean discarding it. Instead, it invites us to read it with new eyes, as a powerful, influential collection of human writings that has shaped our world, for better and for worse.